summer, at least for us people in Northern Hemisphere, and one problem all the goth and darkly inclined people face in this ridiculously high temperature is staying stylish and sane while wearing all black. I can say confidently, as someone who lives in an area that cold weather is almost non-existent, that I have learned so many tricks I can share with you all. So here are tricks on how you can survive summer while looking gothic. Number 1. Use sunglasses as your accessories. Sunglasses are practically sunscreen for your eyes to help protect you from eye strain, and let's be honest, most of us detest it when sunlight hits our eyes. So sunglasses are definitely your way out. Besides, they add a mysterious and cool vibe to your outfit. There are so many types of sunglasses you can choose from. You can wear the simpler designs like the typical thin frame round glasses or the square ones, the cat eyes, bat wings, or ones with elaborate designs. I think the colored lenses are cool too, especially the burgundy red, which often reminds me of a modern vampire. And you know how melty your makeup can be in the summer heat. So sunglasses can perfectly conceal your eyes, then you probably won't need as much makeup as usual. And speaking of sunglasses, TIJN, an eyewear company, sent me these two wonderful eyeglasses with lens cloth, which I'm going to show you. And I'll show you some outfits that would go well with these eyeglasses as well. The first one is Vanta sunglasses. I chose the Nightfall color. I find the shape very unique and it looks quite futuristic without being too much, if you know what I mean. It hugs around my face perfectly. The summer outfit I think would go with these sleek eyeglasses is a bit modern. I'm thinking of a tank top or sleeveless top with pencil skirts paired with wedge sandals, a white brim hat, and a few pieces of silver jewelry. Another look I can think of is a futuristic gothic look, starting with a symmetrical jacket and a symmetrical skirt, or it can be a pair of slim fitted pants for the masculine version, a pair of boots, a statement gothic necklace, and a few minimal silver jewelry. The next one is from the Anemo collection. I chose Glint silver colored eyeglasses. What I like about this is that it looks chic and professional at the same time. It's very lightweighted and I can just wear it casually. However, if you want it for the blue light blocking, I find the frame to be a bit too narrow for that use because when I wear it, I can see both the top and the bottom of the frames. But for casual use, this is absolutely a unique piece. It's not too round and it's not a stark rectangle shape. It reminds me a bit of the gothic librarian outfits from my last video, but if you want a different vibe, you can switch out the black jewelry and wear the silver jewelry to match with the glint eyeglasses. Another look I can think of is a summer corporate goth outfit starting with a striped vest and a pair of slacks and loafers, and then add a belt with a silver accent, a pair of gothic earrings, and the silver colored glint eyeglasses. I already put a link to these two eyeglasses from TIJN in the description if you want to check them out. Apart from what you can see here in the video, they also have other cool eyeglasses, many of which were worn by celebrities, and they look stunning. The images are on the press room page, and I've also provided you with the link so you can check all the examples out. Thank you, TIJN, for sending me these two eyeglasses. Now back to the video. Number 2. Choose breathable fabric. Since I can't tell you to stop wearing black, hell, I can't even tell myself to stop wearing black. The one thing we can stop is wearing stuffy, unbreathable fabric. Natural fabrics like linen and cotton are no-brainer. If you're not doing anything very sweaty, then silk is pleasantly lightweight and cool to the touch. Some synthetic and semi-synthetic options include moisture-wicking fabrics like nylon and rayon, especially tencel, viscose, and lyocell. And if layering is something you can't live without, then you still can layer sheer or mesh fabrics, particularly ones that are not too skin tight. Number 3. Fishnets and laces. I understand the urge to wear fishnets because you assume it is breathable, but not always. Fishnets can be very skin tight. I don't find the fishnets textures on a sweaty skin very comfortable. Another option I love to go for is lace. When the temperature rises, I usually wear a sleeveless top with a lightweight lace jacket. That way I am covered while not feeling like my body is in an oven. The differences between lace and fishnets for me is that it is way easier to find laces in a loose silhouette and find lightweight laces. So, when choosing laces, you need to go for sheer or loose patterns while avoiding anything too tight or form fitting. And of course, avoid tight lining or dense embroidery. They're not ideal at all during summer. Number 4, breathable silhouette all the way. As I mentioned in the previous section, you should avoid anything that is too skin tight, and as a result, breathy and loose silhouettes are absolute winners. If you still want to wear longer sleeve, poncho tops, bell sleeves, and bat wings are pretty dramatic if I need to say so myself. One of the laziest hacks for me would be to wear oversized band shirts, graphic tees, or aloha shirts. Or if you still want to wear long dress or long skirts, I would recommend draped skirts, silks, or anything with a slit. They are absolutely elegant and won't make you sweat too crazily. My best to go option is a summer dress. There are plenty of black summer dresses nowadays. The silhouette of a summer dress is perfect and the fabric is just right. I mean, they are literally made for summer and they are not too hard to find as well. I love sheer or lace dusters for summer as well, typically for days that are not too humid. It basically protects me from the sun while allowing my body to ventilate. For something more unisex, I'd say palazzo pants, kimono jackets, and tank tops might be something you would like to wear more often. A lot of Gothic people say they might look a little bit more bohemian in summer, and I don't disagree with those ideas. Sometimes I even look up a boho style outfits for inspiration, then I twist the inspiration a bit and make the outfit fit what I have in my closet. So maybe that's an idea for you too. Number 5, shorts and sleeveless. When you feel too hazy to think too much about all the silhouettes and all the fabrics and everything, your simplest options are shorts and sleeveless tops. These are a guarantee for you to not feel stuffy. For shorts, you can go with cargo shorts, especially those that are decorated with accessories or painted with Gothic symbols. If it's not devastatingly hot, denim shorts are not terrible, especially the distressed ones. Other solid options are linen shorts, tennis shorts, lace panel shorts, bloomer shorts, A-line shorts, flared shorts, and dress shorts. For short length skirts, there are many options other than just miniskirts, though miniskirts are actually pretty cute. Bubble skirts kind of give you a gothic princess vibe, but if you want something a little bit more elegant, I said a skater skirt, a symmetrical skirt, wrap skirt, or anything A-line might be for you. For sleeveless tops, tank top and spaghetti straps are amazing. Those tank top with enormously deep armholes are my favorite. They're just so comfortable. But you can't also forget that vests, halter tops, sleeveless blouses, and strapless tops are still your options. A quick tip, if you want to wear something sleeveless but you still hate the sunlight touching your skin, a thin shawl is an amazing option. Number 6, incorporate colors and patterns. This might be a little bit controversial for a gothic outfit. No, I'm sorry, it's not that controversial. But am I recommending you to betray black, the happiest color ever? Well, maybe. But calm down, calm down. I don't mean for you to abandon black entirely, though black doesn't really help us reflect the heat and the sunlight and everything away at all. You can try wearing patterns so your outfit isn't entirely black, but you can still use black as the base color, like stripes and polka dots. Or if you don't mind wearing other colors, switching one part of your outfit with jewel tones, muted colors, or dark gray will help you absorb less heat. And who says you can't look gothic while wearing white or even pink? It requires a little bit more work, accessories and gothic symbols on your garments than usual, but it's not entirely impossible. Number 7, switch out metal accessories. Metal accessories are fine if you don't plan to go out under the sun too much. But you know how it is when metal meets the sun. It absorbs the heat like crazy. Besides, it can feel kind of heavy in some circumstances. So the safest way to go about this is to shoot cord, beaded, or resin accessories. But I won't get worried too much about this if the metal doesn't touch my skin. Like if there are just my belt buckles or belt chain, I won't really make a fuss about it. But for bracelets and necklaces, I don't find wearing the metal option very practical at this time of the year. Number 8, hairstyles matter. I think this one is less of a problem for a man or anyone with short hair, but for people with longer hair, then we really need to go for braids, buns, twin tails, and ponytails. But for some of us, maybe it's time to try some shorter hair cuts like pixie cut, bob cut, choppy bob cut, short mullet, short wolf cut, death hawk, or short tease hair. My sister did try jellyfish haircut this summer, and that allows her to keep her long hair while giving herself better airflow around the neck. Even though the cut isn't really my style, I think it looks really cool on her. Number 9, get a headwear. As I mentioned in my previous video, I absolutely adore wide brim hats. They're just mysterious, fantastical, and also practical. Other options for a gothic summer would be a bucket hat, cowboy hat, straw hat, headscarf, veil, and bandana. Caps and newsboy hats are actually not my preferred option during summer. I am not against wearing them, but I feel like they collect the heat rather than protecting me from it. It is definitely better than having direct contact with sunlight, but I find other options more pleasing. But this is just me. If you love caps and newsboys hats, who am I to stop you from wearing them? Number 10. Use umbrellas or hand fans. Other accessories that can protect you from the sun and the heat other than hats are umbrellas and hand fans. They both look mysterious and practical. Of course, just a simple black umbrella works wonders already. But if you have the pattern options or even a parasol, then why not? For hand fans, who cares if you look too dramatic? You are a gothic creature anyway. Besides, people will thank you when you are the only creature in the room with the source of wind. Though electric hand fans do exist, you can't disagree that these black hand fans are just absolutely gorgeous, right? Number 11, the shoes. The sad thing about summer is that you can't really wear your favorite boots as often, but fear not, sandals are not your only option. If the heat is not unbearable, you can still wear flats, ballet shoes, or some dress shoes. Cutout boots and mesh boots can be your alternatives, and sandal with buckles and decoration do exist for a more practical look. Number 12, wear less makeup. Summer heat can make your makeup smelt, smear, and wear off so easily, and during the head aching season, you don't want to add another problem to your list. I would avoid heavy makeup and only prioritize some important parts of the look. The first thing I would focus on is definitely the lips. You can't go wrong with the right lip color, whether it's black, burgundy, mauve, plum, wine, or other muted colors or jewel tones. And of course, the next part most people prioritize are the eyeliners and mascara. Then if you are comfortable, you can go with smoky or soft romantic gothic makeup looks. Number 13, sunscreen. I have nothing else to explain about this. Sunscreen is essential, so go apply it. Number 14, keep yourself hydrated. I think this one is a bit underrated. You need to have water with you during summer. I know that looking good while feeling like you're dying can be hot in some cases, but definitely not in this case. So it is highly advisable for you amazing gothic people to have a bottle of water with you whenever you go out during summer. And those are ways to help you survive looking gothic during summer. Of course, you might have other useful tricks you have been using throughout your gothic life, so please share them in the comment section. I believe it would be useful to so many people, whether they are newcomers or not. And thank you everyone for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, stay hydrated, and I'll see you on the next journey. If any of you feel curious why I wore a pair of gloves during the eyewear review, the answer is that my nails are a bit ship right now, and ship nails are just not very pleasant to look at.